We have a fake name for you because we said a story about you. Remember my homie who was in the car with me when we went to the wedding?
Oh, yeah.
He's my other homie that I had initially on this show. China is, right? We said a show about you and your Tolly and who's also been on the show.
So he just kept his name?
And the dude that introduced us. Because there's a story about how pretty much he screwed you over. So your nickname already is Adam. We just called you Adam.
My nickname's Adam.
Because I was like, yo, we're probably going to have him on the show sometime, but I don't know if he wants to be...
Yeah, I don't mind, dude. My name's fucking Esteban. And
cool.
that's always going to be that way. Esteban.
Alright, dope, man. So yeah, you haven't listened to any of the shows, but I will send you my SoundCloud so you can listen to the long form ones. Those ones are... like an hour and a half usually on average, but these ones they're just ranging pretty short to whatever.
Oh, okay.
So that chick was feeling you, bro. How the fuck did you not notice that? You didn't want to look because you were afraid that you could be right. I could tell that you didn't want to look.
I don't like to look though. So sometimes I approach it differently. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I gotta kind of like, I would say, what's the term I'm looking for? I guess not really take advantage of like the eye to eye contact, but sometimes I feel like plant a seed and then like don't even do anything. But I in my experience, at least, what'll happen is that kid Dallin who had them over,
long hair.
The kid with the long hair, the one that picked up.
Go ahead.
Basically, he was just. He told me that those two girls that he wanted to kick it with, as a group at one point at least. But he was just like, yeah, man. At the end of the day, if I find a girl that's down to smash you, then fuck it, let's make it a thing. And I was like, but the thing is, Dallin and I really aren't like that because I've only known him for months, not years. But
that doesn't mean that he might just be a cool dude and not a cockblock. Like I'd be like that, and you haven't known me for fucking years. How long have we known each other?
For a few years, probably.
Nah.
Yeah.
Really?
So. I think.
Actually, you're probably right. You're probably right, dude.
There's always gaps, but
No, you're probably right. It's probably actually been like maybe 2 years. I think about a year and a half at least.
Probably some gaps.
Yeah, everyone else I know who's been on the show has known me for a lot longer, but that doesn't mean shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What the fuck? Like, time is whatever, but the quality of the shit means more. What the fuck are you eating? Oh, okay, I got you. I get that all the time, bro. It's terrible.
Most people don't get it because they think it's just like awful, but it's just like my vice. It's like a guilty pleasure.
Probably. So what were you gonna say?
It's like Bruno Mars. He's like my guilty pleasure.
I used to think Bruno Mars was gay.
He's not gay, bro. I'm not saying I'm gay. I'm saying that.
I know. I just said I used to think he was gay. On sidebar.
Well, he's great. Now, even if he was, some of my favorite artists are as gay as ever.
Your answer to the dude, so Dylan or whatever, like that still doesn't explain why you wouldn't go and just lock that down. Like,
what I'm saying is
opening too.
The reason you started the conversation is in why didn't you look over and try to embrace the eye contact and like
to see? You didn't even see. I'm just saying you didn't. I'm not saying to embrace. You didn't even want to take notice. Like you missed the signal.
I did notice, but I wanted to confirm through you.
Oh yeah, I mean because I could just straight up stare and check. So I was just looking around. I was like, oh, this chick definitely sort of wants to, feel this nigga's balls and shit.
I think so, but
dude, she was complimenting you. Remember what I said?
Yeah.
You're so knowledgeable. Yeah, that is a real fucking personal thing, brother.
But you don't know if that's sarcasm. But see, I've been with situations where legitimately girls like I would say I talk a bunch, right? And that's a fact. I just like to enjoy conversing.
Yeah, me too.
Not conversating, as most Americans would say.
Well, conversating is now a word, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah, conversate's now in the dictionary too, brother. It's now a word.
That's stupid.
Yeah, go ahead. So you can't say they're wrong anymore because I used to do it and then I got proved wrong. They're like bet me conversate's not in the dictionary. I was like, oh shit, you're pretty. Show me.
It's to converse.
I know, but because conversate's been used so much, it is now a word.
Wow.
Yeah, it used to be converse.
Yeah.
But then Tupac dropped Conversate, and then now everyone dropped it, and that's it. That's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, Tupac, and now it's in language. Tupac's probably in the dictionary.
Yeah, but I will say that, going back to the situation, I've played it more aggressive in the past, and I haven't really, no lie, dude, like, probably been one of the worst slumps I've had in a while since 2012.
How bad?
As in, I haven't really gotten. Well, I've only gotten laid like once this whole year.
Dude, for me, I mean, actually,
and
I'm probably
I
once.
just had a birthday.
What does that tell you? Your birthday? Dude, I mean, I got laid once this year so far, and I don't even feel bad about it. I was turning out these bitches. I could have got laid 3 times over, 4 times over easily, but I cut them off. I feel better in my head, you know? So I don't know. Like, sex is important, but you gotta do you too.
True, you know? but I played that more aggressive in the past, and I'd be like, yo, what are you guys doing later, but more like,
let's try that pussy.
I will say something, and then sometimes it's like, yo, I would like rather leave it open-ended, and then I get down, it happened to me not with down, but several of my friends, where I'll just leave that fucking seed, plant it.
That's what I did too.
And then they go, hey, my down hit me up 2 hours later. So that chick wants to kick it, or that chick thought you were kind of like fucking good looking or something. You know, they compliment, they'll mention it. And then, or Ryan would say something, because they'll probably be in conversation. Yeah. Ryan will be like, yo, that chick was mentioning you a bunch. And that's when I get the number. And it works out to me, my favorite, more when I played chill the first encounter. And that was the first time I met. I had met the one on the right with the bigger eyebrows, with the fake one. You hadn't met her? I had met her. And the other one I hadn't, the one that you thought, you know, the one that
I thought was checking you out, for sure. It was better looking one too, by the way.
They're both pretty decent looking girls.
They're both 8s?
7s probably, but like, because the one girl is too much makeup. Yeah. You know? And I can just tell
they're 7.5
or fade, you know.
I'll give them 7.5. I think they're better than average 7.
All right. They're not too bad.
Maybe. I don't know.
Also, another factor in my life, you know, we were talking about how just trying to rail out, you know, just trying to enjoy like nothing serious. I would do that with those girls, but those girls are like 20. You know, I can know they're probably about in the range of 19 to 21, because Dallon's my age. Dallon's 22, a year younger than me. But I guess technically I'm a whole year older than Dallon. I didn't realize that, but whatever.
I agree.
But they're too mature to. I'm not gonna date one of those girls.
Nah, definitely not. I agree.
I wouldn't even spend money on.
We don't even know that when we're judging him on that.
No, I'm telling you, I wouldn't spend money on a girl like that. I would like maybe take her to a movie, but I'm not trying to like take her out regularly like Wednesday afternoon.
Why?
Oh yeah. No, because it's just like the I can already tell like the conversations, like I'm not being challenged when I'm around a girl like that. They're just kind of boring.
Most girls don't really challenge me. That's why I started cutting them off, because they're just driving me crazy. They're like mentally just causing me problems. I'm like, yo, I see right through your game, but like, I'm not even trying to play the fucking game. Like, if you want to play the fucking game, like, I'll just leave. Right. Like, I want it a fucking honest and true, just like this fucking show. This is what I aspire the world to be like. Like, just be, motherfuckers.
Like Common said. You ever heard that song by Common?
Oh, B.
Yo, is it straight if I put on a song like while you're chilling?
Yeah. Don't put it on too loud though.
Yeah.
Yeah, put on like background music. We're recording here. You know we're recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, don't get it too loud and be a bitch. But yeah, there's a lot of fun. We do whatever we want, bro.
It won't be loud. You know, it's gonna be like a mellow song because it's Common. Everyone loves Common.
Yeah, but I bump everything loud. So, but okay, this is the thing though. Like with me, bro, when I am getting the best pussy, or in the times where I got the best pussy, I was getting laid the most. My approach is just like yours, right? And so right now, my direct approach it doesn't work with females necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm going back to what you're talking about, just, you know, playing it as just normal, like not even trying to stress the sex. Like the sex will happen when I don't stress it. It always does, you know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I'm just done stressing. That's why I cut all the bitches off, but I bet you I'm gonna get laid fucking 1,000,000 times more than I did last year. Just off of that. Because I wanted to experiment with something new and be like, let's try to see if we can lock it down real quick, you know? Yeah. Nah. I suck at that, or no one's able to do it. I'm definitely, like, not a fucking model or some shit, so it's not gonna fucking happen that way. I
understand what you're saying. Like, you gotta have a game.
Well, I mean, game is taking it the long term. Real game, you feel me?
Yeah. That's not the song I wanted. Sorry. Let's figure out what it's called here. This is like my deciphering, like basically code in my life, because a lot of times I like a song or I hear a sample or I hear some kick drums that I'm like enjoying, and I'm like, damn, I didn't write it down, and now I have to figure out the mind game of who was it?
Download Shazam
beforehand. What was that?
Download Shazam, or if you have an iPhone, use Siri.
Yeah, true. I mean, I usually do that, but I don't.
That's why I have Shazam. I usually try to memorize lyrics. That's what I would do before, but now I just Shazam the shit out of shit because it saves it on the list.
That's true though.
Even if I know what the song is, but I can't remember the name just right then, I'll just fucking Shazam it. I'm like, alright, I'll get back to you. It's just another fucking playlist I refer to. And it'll still play, too, which is really crazy.
Yeah. Let me see if I can figure it out.
Bro, you're like the fucking... What are you doing, bro? You definitely don't even want to do this show, do you? You just completely got an exit out.
No, man.
You're fucking just trying to find some fucking music. The fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I'm figuring it out.
Just let it go.
It's called...
I don't even give a fuck, bro.
No, it's the intro.
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna leave after this blunt, man. Let's go.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, this is what I'm trying to do in my life right now. Like,
alright, but I have to engage you. You gotta understand, I gotta get you talking somehow.
Yeah, but
I'm just gonna poke fun at you, bitch ass nigga.
There hasn't been any, like, elongated silences or anything like that.
I know, the blunt's not even rolled and shit.
I know, I got it. I found it was the intro. I couldn't remember which song it was. The album is called...
But how am I rolling the blunt and out-talking you? Mr. Chattybox? Oh, I like to talk. I talk. Hold on, I gotta... You are a DJ. You're an official DJ. If you're making money, playing music, you're a DJ.
I mean, I make a little bit.
What do you do? And knock them out.
I press play. I'm one of those playlists.
Do you start dancing, twirling your hands up?
Yeah,
that shit. I get down with that.
What?
Yeah, you should turn it down, bro. What the fuck are you doing, bro? That's better. Why are you not? You don't seem happy at all, man.
I'm pissed, bro.
Why?
Because, like, you know, I don't want to be compared to Steve Aoki jumping around like a buffoon up there like an orangutan.
Dude, I like Steve Aoki's shit. Let him throw some cake, my nigga.
No, dude, I'm not a huge fan of DJs that don't actually DJ, though, you know? That's
me neither.
Like, I can sit up there and press, turn a couple knobs. But whatever.
See, music fucks this shit up. It's pretty dope, though.
But it's only 2 minutes long, come on. What's it gonna ruin your life?
No. We should turn it down a little bit, though.
It applies
we should turn it down a little bit, because there's no way this is catching what we're talking. I can tell you that, for sure. Let's see. Let me see the levels. That's perfect.
Yeah. It just applies to what you were talking about earlier. Let's just be.
Exactly. You got a lighter?
Yeah, probably. I think I can use some of the friction from the Flamin' Hot Cheeto because it's on fire.
Yeah, you could use the Flamin' Hot Cheeto to get that shit up. Man, I'm never allowing you to play music again during a show, dude.
Alright.
Oh my god. No lighter. This nigga was talking about how I was stressing him. As if he's ready and shit.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Is like, if you want to be on a show, you gotta be able to beat, you know?
What the fuck you talking about?
I can't be confined to my seat, because I don't have ADD, but I have the inability
how many times you say it all the fucking time.
I feel uncomfortable, though.
Okay, so then maybe the show's not for you. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe you'll be on this one and you'll just walk around. I don't mind you walking around. You can't play fucking music and you can't not talk.
But I am talking, though.
Now?
No, but I have been talking. I was just looking for
Sorta. I had to get you to talk.
But I was saying, it's not natural to me if it's just constant flow of just, content, because that's not natural, No,
it is actually natural, bro. You can watch the show. We do it all the time. It's all good. It's cool, man. You don't have to talk. I'll talk most of the time, but, be here. Pretend you're chilling. I love this shit. I love the shit that is catching this shit. This is not going to get edited.
Yeah.
Esteban's first show. VJ and Esteban have small argument.
Exactly.
This happens a lot, but this is the thing. You're real, so that's why, we'll have little debates and shit. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of that.
Yeah.
But because I know you're not going to be fucking doing some mostly bullshit. I want you to be real. You're not keeping it real. You tell me about your fucking pickup game and how terrible it is.
Yeah, my pickup game is actually pretty similar to nobody's because I don't really care. You know how people say I truly don't care, but I realized I used to care a lot. and then like fuck it, you're like kind of pissed off a Saturday morning because someone blows you off, gives you the cold shoulder, but you kind of just have to like not care, and then you find a girl that's worth caring about, and then that's all she wrote.
I like your philosophy. I like your philosophizing self. Damn, that's a lot of water, my nigga. It's a lot of water, my nigga.
Holy shit.
So,
do you think the NAACP would get involved when they find out that your name's VJ and then you're saying the N-word?
I mean, they can get involved and come back me. Because as soon as they look at me, they know how the white people treated me. Yeah. Listen, I didn't want to ever say the word, but all the black people said it to me, and I had to confront it once when I was younger. And I was like, "Yo, is it cool? Like, yeah, what am I supposed to do about that?" And they're like, "Bro, you're darker than most of us."
A lot of times.
And they're like, "We know what you go through." And that's like everywhere. I get the nigga pass. I'm not saying I love niggas, and if anyone's offended, I'm sorry, but yo, I've been getting the nigga pass all my life.
Exactly. I mean,
and I'm already 30, pretty much. So
think about like some, Fat Joe, light-skinned Puerto Rican, still said the N-word. It's just life. If you grew up in that situation... You grew up
from there, that's what it is. You could probably get away with it.
I could, try to, but I don't claim to be, I never actually grew up in an urban environment, and that's, a pretty, that's a pretty open-ended term.
100%.
Urban, what does urban really mean,
That just means inner city.
But in
a city.
In reality, urban has now become a new term of,
black.
No, urban has always been that, but it's become this new, we're going to a cosmopolitan environment. It's very urban, industrial-sized walls and this and that. People want to live in an urban lifestyle, an urban living. Downtown Phoenix, there's those lofts. Yeah. It used to be a negative connotation always, but I've noticed that it's almost more acceptable. People like to say that, hey, I want to move to an urban building, an urban environment, because it's that reverse white flight, that's happening right now.
There might be a little mini hole right here.
Okay.
So you might have to sort of plug it. It's a little fat too.
One foot up and one foot a plug. Here, that's not.
No.
One foot. I don't even know the guy. He's awful. It's awful music, but he says 1 foot. What does he say? 1 foot a pack and 1 foot a plug. No, one for the. I don't know.
Let me. Oh yeah, another thing, and I fuck it up all the time. I'm probably the biggest fucker up of it. What? Actually, maybe totally is. But the guy who introduced us, I forgot to tell you this at the beginning. We call him Xylophone. Sometimes we call him Z, even though Xylophone starts with an X.
What year was that?
What the fuck you talking about?
What year did you get introduced to Tully?
A long time ago.
2010.
I met Tully and Z completely different times.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know what you. I didn't know.
Yeah, I know them both about the same amount of time. I actually might have met Tully first.
About 2011.
Yeah. Me and Tully actually chilled way more. Zach sort of
He was just your competition.
Not even. Why the fuck say that?
I don't know.
At first, let's not even talk about that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, dude. I know his personality. He's a good guy at heart. He might be integrity driven. He's always going to be the homie. But
do you really think that?
Yeah, I think truthfully, Zach's a good guy at heart, but there's gonna be some wake up calls in his life. Will he be successful in law school? I hope he proves everyone wrong.
I don't know if he's a good guy, bro. I think that's interesting that you think that, though.
I don't know. He's been good to me. He's been a good person to me. At first, I was a little more sketched out by the whole situation, but
I don't know if he's a good person to you.
Yeah, could be right. Could be. I'm not sure. But I will say,
a good person like.
I don't know.
How do you view good people?
You know how there's that more primal view of what a brother is. If someone sticks you in the face and then your brother's got your back. That's what it was like on the streets of Boston, Chicago, New York. In Irish gangs and things like that. Your brother. It doesn't matter how smart your brother is, because if he didn't back you up in a fight, he's not your brother. He's not your piece. That. But I look at it that way with a dude like Zach sometimes. But it's not for sometimes he's the type of person that's always trying to make deals. It reminds me similar to what a politician really is. If he's trying to always cut a deal, he's like, yo, you want to drive my brother here for some weed, things like that. That's just how he is, But I don't know. Sometimes I'm if you're an acquaintance, that's okay. But if you're a legitimate friend, I don't like that too much. Sometimes it's you know what I'm saying? I get everything in life really is a deal. It's a yes or no answer. I get that. But sometimes it's too cut and dry with me. It's a friend. Hey man, I don't know. It's just
when it comes to your tribe, your family, your clan, your friends, however you want to name them. There's a slightly different rule set than it is with people outside that group, I think. You will do something for them for free, or you'll do something for them for this, and there's no need for a deal to be cut. You know, I mean, there's plenty of business I do amongst friends, and I build business with friends. But at the same time, outside of those business relationships, when it comes to, oh, hey, I need a ride, or hey, this and that, I'm not trying to cut anything extra from them. If they throw me gas money, if they do something for me for doing a random fucking chore for them, cool. But like, if we're homies, they know that I'll call on them even if I never call on them, but it's past a certain level. Like, I don't like. For Z, I'll never see him unless he needs something.
Unless he needs something from you.
Exactly. And that's how it is with almost everybody. You know, he didn't hit you up to cover the house. I found that remarkably crazy.
Oh, yeah, no, he did. Well, he did. He did what? He didn't what? Oh, yeah, he he needed some extra cash, truthfully, is why I'm staying there. They didn't want to have to pay the full $2,000 themselves.
No, I'm talking about the last situation where he moved from Scottsdale.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he just, like, left you out of that and sort of, like, didn't, like, you didn't have a place completely set. But he didn't give you the option to even know.
Yeah.
He didn't tell you, even though he sort of, like...
Because Zach, truthfully, one thing I've noticed with, like, certain friends that I will say is that I have some friends that will, like, know, okay, you know, Esteban could easily come up with that kind of cash, or I have some friends who, like, doubt it, you know, or who doubt it, and Zach's one of them. He
wouldn't a friend tell you?
What?
Even if you doubted it, I would doubt it. I'll keep it real.
Yeah.
But a friend would tell you anyway.
Right. He would have still came to me.
Bro, you still don't have a spot, technically.
Well, I do, technically, because, like, they sent a lease, and I'm definitely
okay.
Yeah.
Now you do. But at that time, you definitely didn't. You know, and until that shit happened a few days ago, you had nothing.
Right.
You know, you had a situation worked out, but it's like...
That's true.
You know, he doesn't know that, and, like, if he's looking out for you, that's why I'm like, damn, you really think he's a good dude when he just, like... didn't necessarily... Like, a good dude would be like, this guy's sort of hurting. This might hurt me, but I should throw it to him just because he's a good dude, and we'll see where it goes.
But...
Because all he's throwing you is a call. Some information. It's not even like, can you make it work? He's not even like, oh, I'm going to cover extra. He didn't even ask you, can you realistically make this work? You're going to have to make this work.
Yeah.
You fucking drive Uber, dog. You cover it.
I could cover it.
You fucking just drive
I
more.
would be like living like more pinch and pennies, but that's life. You know, I could do it. That's just a dope spot to just have.
Hey, my homies told me they're gonna move to a similar type of spot, and I was just thinking, damn. But it's whatever. Damn, this Elvis poster's tight.
I know.
Should have loved us. I've never seen this.
What I will say is too, though, is also, I mean, not knocking Paulina personally, you know.
Okay.
But we'll call her P, you know.
Yeah, I call her Pylophone because he's Xylophone.
Okay.
Because I just reference them sometimes because they come up in conversation. Because when we talk about people who act like they have your back but they're sort of fucked up, he's the one that everyone knows.
Exactly.
He's the one that all of us know.
Yo, but okay, so Pylophone.
And right now he's pulling some shit though.
Let me tell you. So basically, there's this innate shit with Pylophone that I feel like it's almost, I wouldn't say it has anything to do with race, but like there's little things that I would say, like when I kicked it with her extensively on a trip to Cali.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, you have insight, I forgot.
Yeah. I got to spend some time, and you know, I'm the type of guy who, this is what I told Zach from the get-go. I was like, yo, you really wanted me to come, and actually this is kind of like a financial burden for me. I prefer not to do this trip, but I'm going to do it because, you know, Tully's not going to do it. Mm-hmm. He said, screw that. He didn't want to go.
Right.
But what I did was, like, I started going, and I'm pretty mellow with everything. Like, I let people play their music, I let play my music. But then when some people start going, you know, they're not, I'm fair with everything. When I get time, like, I'm the type of person like, hey, all right, let's break it up into thirds. You get 20 minutes, I get 20 minutes, I got 20 minutes. Switch it up, 20 minutes.
Right.
3 songs. And then, like, you know, the little things that girls do, like, oh, you know.
Switching up the songs, right?
No. They'll be like, I want to go to bed now. But, yeah, we just heard 4 hours of your music, girl. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, I want to listen to something of mine. I'm driving.
Right.
In the back sleep. You can put earbuds in. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fair person, though.
100%.
But I've noticed, like, for me, it's, like, not that there's this innate, like, distrust that I have of her, or that she like has a negative view of me, but it's more like what I noticed is that I put myself in a scenario yesterday, sitting with Belle, you know, Belle, most gentle, docile dog ever, never, I don't think she'd ever have an outbreak, but what, you know, those the hypotheticals that go through your head, like, what if, you know, looking at her too much in the eyes, get too close, she gets angry and snaps, you know, What if something like that, I realized in my head yesterday, that without a doubt I would have I would not be able to truthfully put my finger on whether or not Paulina would throw me under the bus if I was sitting there playing with her. Say I'm playing with her, right? And then I come up, pet Belle, right? Put my face next to her, and she snaps at me. When Tully comes home, he would come home with questions because that's his dog, that's his love, you know. And he'd be like, "What happened? What happened?" And I guarantee you, if he was like, "Oh, was he being too aggressive?" I guarantee you, Pauline would say something like that. He'd throw me to the bus, be like, "Oh, I wasn't paying attention," but she, because in her head, you think that dog is so docile and so beautiful, like such her favorite thing to see Zach is go see that dog. Like I think she would throw me under the bus because she would assume I'm innately wrong. Like there's certain things that I've noticed, like with her, that is like she just assumes she would throw me under the bus. It's kind of.
You really think she doesn't like you?
Not the dislike, dude. It's weird to say. It's like she's been nicer to me. She lately at first it's not she didn't dislike me, but I forgot her name when I was introducing her to my friend.
Yeah,
and I think that she took that to heart. But
definitely,
she might have probably gotten a little upset about it, and then I don't think I ever addressed it. But like I've basically ever since then, like we kind of like got really good. We got better. We like she like says.
But you still think she'd throw you under the bus?
I think she would because it's like this. It's weird. It's like this innate like. Oh, even like little comments that she'll make like about situations, like she'll have like Zach come get me from fucking Hossie when he was living in Scottsdale, and then she'd cover that, and I just guarantee that, like I just know that they make comments about me under their breath. Get what I'm saying?
100%, and that's why I'm still wondering why you think he's such a good dude.
Yeah, because he's good to me for the most part, but I know his little things. It's like
being good to you doesn't mean that someone's a good dude.
He's not a good dude. Yeah,
you can have a fucking crazy dad or crazy mom, and they're awesome to you, but they're not good people. Mm-hmm. Do you feel what I'm saying? Zach has never done anything bad to me, bro. Young Xylophone's never done anything bad to me besides being disrespectful and just not understanding, have lack of empathy. But anytime we've had some shit, I just handled it and it's done, right? Yeah. But I can tell the way that he plays things through, he owes you a debt for rides, and he's like smoking you out with other people's weed to like pay you back, all sorts of other shit. He does that type of shit. That is indications he means no harm, but he's always pulling resources towards him. Yeah. And so if it's you versus him, you already know the answer. Then how can you choose that? How is that a person like a good person always? That's always the answer.
Right. I don't know, man. What I will say is you can't always be trying to make a profit on friends and deals like that always. It's like...
I agree.
But I guess you technically can, but you'll...
But they're not your friends.
They'll start dropping off.
Yeah, they're not your friends if you're like always doing that,
True.
If you don't like... I don't know. I feel like if you're not beneficial to the Xylophone, you don't see him.
Yeah.
And I don't take it personally. I've just seen it happen so often. You know? And I'm like, it's fine. Like I don't take anything personally because I guess someone could say that now or whatever because shit's handled. But that's fine. Like it's just like an indication of who he is. But then whenever you're with him, he always tries to play the friend card. That's the thing that irritates me. But we're homies. We're chilling, bro. You. Half the time you have the back turned to us. What is this chilling?
Yeah. But
you're telling us to be quiet with your back turned to us. Yeah, like we're fucking kids. And it's like and then when we're trying to leave, you want us to hang out.
Yeah, I think, was it you there was something story, but you ever had like that, do you have that friend as a kid that would like invite you over? A lot of times they were only children. I'm not going to stereotype and say they all were, but they'd invite you over. They had like a nice, kind of like a dope setup in their room. Like they had a TV and stuff. I didn't have that. I shared a room until I was like 12.
And they're just doing their shit while you watch them?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to say?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Almost everyone who has that type of thing. Especially only children. Ones who have parents or siblings that are close age, they understand sharing a little bit more. They'll be like, hey, you want to go back and forth or some shit like that?
Or playing multiplayer games. There's so many of those, Jeez.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times you're at places and they're just like playing the game.
Dude, this kid was playing. He was playing Jack and Daxter, dude. Like that. This kid is a grown ass man. Like I met at ASU. He would come invite me over, and be like playing Jack and Daxter while I watch. He's like, "Yo, you good, man?" I'm like, I guess, like, what do you mean? What do you say?
Yeah, like finishes at like a level or a match. I don't even know what the fucking game you're talking about.
He tried to blackmail me with string cheese. I'd stay for the string cheese.
Damn.
No, he'd be like, yo,
you blackmailed yourself for the string cheese.
That's the only reason I showed up. I don't even know his first and last
dorm
name.
life, my dude. Was that what it was?
No, sadly, this is like even a groaner ass man than an 18-year-old. This kid is like last year. This guy still watches wrestling, bro. WWE.
I mean, people watch that.
But but come on, though.
Have you been to an event?
He invited me to do a couple. I told him, dude.
You ever been to one? I
can't spend money on something like that, dude. I can't.
I went to one when I was younger, and this was when I was like way colder. So like I I would do the opposite of the group, of the mob. They went left, I'll go right.
What was way colder?
I was a colder human being. I was a lot crazier when I was younger, dude. Yeah. I didn't fully round myself out or understand people that well.
Gotcha.
I was watching them, but even intrinsically now, I run on completely different gear than most people, But I'm working on it. I understand the difference now, and I get it. I'm like a lot chiller about shit. But
that's good.
So I was like, this is before smoking too. Smoking like took a lot of the mask off, a lot of it came down from the real world and made me realize how wrong it was once it opened your mind, Dude, I'm fucking. Sorry, I lost my train of thought now. God damn it.
It's okay.
I took the mask off. Hold on. Oh yeah, so I went to WWE event, dude, with these dudes who are like now my fucking enemies. They're some assholes from school. I even knew they're a piece of shit then. How old were you? Probably like 16. Okay. I was like just ending high school or in the late stages of high school. I go to this thing, I know it's bullshit. I'm just going to pretty much just see what's cracking or whatever. By the end of it, and mind you, there's no way we could get beer and not smoking or whatever. I understood what mob mentality was.
Right.
Bro, this shit is fake. It's fake, but you start rooting for somebody. And then everyone's just like sort of yelling, you're just like with them. And the thing is, it starts building, and all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck? This shit happened. You're like hugging this dude, I'm like guessing who's gonna fucking lose. And then when it fucking surprises me or hits, yes. Like, once you're there, your mind is going to play some game there to fucking keep you there. Right. It's built in this perfect way for you to look down on the ring, and you're just fucking there with everyone just fucking going ham, beer flying everywhere, and you're just like, this is mayhem. They broke the fucking record for WWE. It's like over 100,000 people watching the show just recently when The Rock came back.
It's big, bro. It's always going to be big.
Dude, I left, and I realized then, after I left, like, as I'm walking out, I'm like, oh my God. All this is crazy. Like, I'm like hugging people. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like a brown kid, surrounded by white people. Hugging people. I don't even know any of these people's names. Yeah. I just know one chick's name, Stacey Keebler. Goddamn, she's fine.
But the thing is, like, don't you think, I would say that a similar thing happened to me when I brought my family friend, we brought this kid, he's this white kid, to Ecuador with us to South America when I was like 12. Yeah. My mom's family's from there. And then, like, we went to watch a Liga game. There's a team called La Liga Universitario. It's a Tiglau. That's what it's called. Yeah. And then that's like the club team that my family roots for. There's another one called there's a Barcelona out there too. Like, it's no association.
I don't know much about soccer, bro.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that there is this club there, but it had no affiliation to Spain. Okay. But yeah, basically, and then there's several. So there's about 20 teams in that league at least. I honestly don't know, but whatever. We were watching that game, and we had the option to go to normal seats where you sit down. It's quiet. It's not the normal seats like right. Then there's like the hooligan section. Like straight up just crazy. You're just jumping, and they do their chants. It's like English soccer, same thing. And dude, like people were getting trampled. Like there was like a dad and his kid. People fell, and then you saw they were still jumping on these guys, and we're like, holy crap, calm down. I was 11. This kid's 11 too. We're like. You get into it at 11-year-old, you're like, you feel tough, but it's kind of scary.
You ever seen mosh pits?
It's scary.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how tough you are. You can go down. Unless you're fucking like 6'5", enormous dude, and there's only like a couple dudes that are your size. They're not even trying to fuck each other up. They're just trying to break other people's bones. When it's easy, one punch. I mean, I've been at a show, Rock the Bells, with Rage Against the Machine, and fucking fires and fucking mosh pits broke out everywhere. Yeah. And I was just like, first time rolling, just like, in the middle of these two ass mosh pits, one with the fire in the middle, and the other one is just fucking mayhem.
Where
People
were
get
you?
fucking, huh?
Where were you?
I think it's San Bernardino.
Rage Against the Machine?
Rage Against the Machine, dude. They had 150,000 people like they expected, and then Rage Against the Machine was headlining End, and it was all fucking like Wu-Tang, Nas, everybody. It's a dope ass show, right? But End thing was the craziest thing ever. People started hopping the walls and shit, and it became like, I read later, it was like 250,000 people estimated. It ballooned like 100,000 people or some shit like that. They were just fucking waiting. It was way over capacity. They were just like laying down in the crowd and hopped the fence, and it just complete mayhem, dude.
Whoa.
It was fucking nuts.
Wait, what's the... They're not the group that's Armenian, are they?
I don't know shit about Rage Against the Machine, dog.
Okay, you don't know me neither.
I just be, bro. Remember we were talking about? It's not these things, like, I've been to raves. I'm not a rave type nigga. But when I'm there, I know how to get down with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I just feel the vibe and I go with it. When you're musical and shit, when you feel trained and shit, it's not that hard, you know?
Do you know anybody that would want to go to EDC? My friend's got a ticket. He's trying to sell. No.
Probably not. Probably not personally. Maybe I do. I've got an EDC in the Coliseum in LA, but I'm not interested in going to the Vegas one for some reason.
Yeah.
Too long. It's just
I
like
went to one in England, bro.
Now. Whoa.
I was in London.
EDC London?
Mm-hmm.
Dog.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It was crazy because I don't, you know me, I'm just not a huge fan of electronic music.
Me neither, but when you're there, you rock with it.
This crazy girl that I kept on kind of having sexual encounters with throughout the trip, throughout the study abroad trip I was on. She was like, little petite chick, cool girl, kind of crazy. Knew she had a past because I could just tell she was kind of crazy, like, crazy girl.
Yeah.
Well, basically, she's like, yo, my friend, she goes to ASU too. She's from Brighton Beach. That's like 20 minutes. It's like a 30-minute train ride from London. We should go meet up with them, do some psychedelics or do some crazy drugs, or at least get really high. She said, at least, because she like love weed too. And I was like, she was really chill, dude. And like, this doesn't usually happen, but like, there were girls that like give it up the first night, but then you're like, whatever, I'm not trying to marry her anyway,
Yeah.
Kind of girl. So I kept on hitting her up, and she kept on, she's living in a dorm down the street, down the hallway from me,
Right.
So we'd have to fucking basically, to encounter each other. She had a roommate, and it was one of those old dorm types where you got bunks. So we would just coordinate it, in between classes. That one girl would leave, and then we just, hit each other up.
Yeah.
She'd come over. Shit was nice. She was kind of crazy. She was a freak.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, my friend that goes to ASU, she lived at the apartments with me. She lived at over here in Tempe,
Yeah.
not too far. She's like, yeah, she's going to go to that show. Let's do, But the night before, didn't really come back early, and she was pissed about it. He's like, I didn't know if we were still going or not. You didn't answer your phone on them. Like, I don't have a phone. I have to find Wi-Fi. And I was like, besides, I'm not your boyfriend. Why are you coming to my door acting all moody because I didn't come home? Like, I'm not. This is exactly why I don't have a girlfriend, because of shit like this,
Yeah.
He's like, you're a fucking asshole. This and that. She's like, I was like, really? He's like, yeah, just being a piece of shit. Like, why wouldn't you answer your phone all day? I didn't even know if we were still going, so I never hit my friend up. I was like, whatever. So we ended up going together. I got two nights in a hotel room. No, just a night in London.
Yeah.
It was.
Was this one still one day?
It's just 12 hours.
Beautiful.
12 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Yeah, that's how it was over here. Some shit like that.
And I just go with her. We took the train, we took the subway, so we went to Paddington. No, we were at Paddington Station. Yeah, we were at Paddington. And we got off and we took the subway. Or we're in Oxford, so we took Oxford and it's southeast to London. And then I remember like getting off at the right stop. Surprisingly, asked the cab driver to take us to the hotel. We get to the hotel, we check, and this chick was like more glad than I've ever seen a human being be glad to find air conditioning. She's like, because it was the hottest summer on record in England, like in about a decade.
And they don't usually have AC out there.
No AC, so we were sweating all day.
What is it, fucking swamp coolers and shit?
We just had like the windows, literally the windows would be open, we'd have a fan.
The fuck?
They had no air, not even the
fuck?
central unit.
And they call themselves a fucking first world country? The fuck is that?
It never gets that hot though. We were on record, it was like about 95 degrees. It was like 93 degrees. And it was
humid
too, dude.
Yeah, it's a fucking island, dog.
Yeah, so it was weird, and we're like, it was kind of, coincidence. It's a bad coincidence that we from Arizona are going to come out there and show up, and it's going to be hot. It's usually a cool summer. I mean, it's usually cloudy, like today, 67 degrees, and Celsius, that's like whatever, 13 degrees Celsius, something like that, you know, 10 maybe. But yeah, dude, it's a normal, it's sometimes even a little windy and chilly, especially when you, like, I heard you go to, like, certain parts of the island, you know? Because I only really stayed in England. I never even took that trip to Ireland or Scotland. I just stayed in England the whole time.
Nice.
But regardless, basically shorten everything up, she and I went, and there's a bunch of Belgian people everywhere. Like, that's who everybody we met were Belgian or Dutch. Like, there were no English people everywhere. Then we met these two twins. They were Korean. Wine as well. There were these two Korean twins that we came up to us, and we were talking to them, and they got the little British accent. Like, he's like, I said I was taking bottles of wine. I said I was taking down the bottles of wine, and she was pretty gone at this point, and she kept on like saying, that was life, you know. But she kept on saying stuff like, are we gonna keep in contact when we get back to the States? You know, I really like you. I like you. I was like, no, it's just we were both really drunk at that point, and we had been literally just drinking all day. We were pounding drinks in the hotel room. Yeah. Get there, and then she was, and then I finally had to carry her. You know, I'm carrying her, and met these two Korean twins, and they were both from Hong Kong, but they'd been living in England for 8-10 years, so they spoke, you know, perfect English, whatever. We were talking to them, and then basically that whole experience, I would say, like, it was just surprising to me that all the people that I could say were actually English, the only people that we talked to that were actually, like, been in England for more than a year were those two Korean twins. Like, there were no white English people. They just, I guess, from what I heard, there's a little animosity that some of these these American festivals are taking over the world, like, we're taking over their space now too. So, like, a lot of Brits will prefer to just go to English festivals rather than these Americanized
festivals in England.
Yeah, I think so.
So there weren't even that many people there.
Obviously, I was missing some people.
Was there a lot of people there or no?
There were a lot of people, dude. It was like two tents. That was just two big tents. But there were so many people. It was a raid, man. It was fucking wild. You know, there was girls on shoulders, and you see everyone had their flag on. Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, all the most I saw. And then there were some Polish flags you'd see and stuff like that. Nice. A little bit, but yeah, man, pretty much that was the majority of it. You know, those three. They call them, what do they call them? The lowlands, the only three, there's two countries, Belgium and the Netherlands are below sea level, so they have to put those big ass barriers, you know, what New Orleans has, you know, whatever they call them, blockades or, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of crazy if you go from England to the Netherlands over the strait right there. Yeah. You hit there when you get to Belgium, like, your reality, they're in like a valley, you know, they're below sea level, so dangerous to be. Thank God they have what do they call those things?
What things?
Would that block the water from, like, you know, from hurricanes?
The fucking shit that they have in New Orleans too. Levees.
God damn, that's it, levee.
Yeah.
Yep.
The levee. All right.
The Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Exactly.
Girls singing with me.
That was awesome. Yo, so I'm a dip. That was awesome. First show. Yo, we just recorded 42 minutes. That blunt lasted a long time.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Awesome. Alright, say hello to Esteban. Peace out, peeps.
Adios.
You should have fucked that bitch. You need to get her number. My man. I'm just telling you. Later. You're probably just the fourth person, dude. Actually, the third person besides me. It was me and Shad Israel for a while as I started to feel more comfortable and wrap my head around telling my deepest, darkest, most honest truths to the world. Like, if people are fans of the show, I say this often, it's true. They're going to know me better than some of my best friends because I'm, like, afraid of my best friends in some sense to listen to the show, but they will eventually. Right. And it's cool. Like, I don't mind. Like, I love them. I'm afraid for them to listen to it because I love them, but it is what it is, you know?
It is, true.
But yeah, no, you're one of the first people I thought about having on the show, but I just need to slow roll it. Everyone wants to get on the show, and I'm like, dude, I'm the one putting the fucking work.
True.
Now you guys want to come in once the platform is established, just please.
What if I want to?
But I want the right people on, you know?
True.
And it's funny, you know, we talk about Xylophone, oh, great.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's okay.
But that's what they do, it's their job.
Yeah. It is what it is. Hopefully no one got shot or here. Damn, what's going on here? A little party or something. Alright, well. It is what it is. I wonder how much I recorded right now. Probably like 2 minutes. 1 minute. This is the shittiest 1 minute ever.
Yeah, especially the beeping. Like, you know, I was just...
No, I don't care. This shit happens. Oh, man.
Oh,
man.
There's a bitch in the
damn, these bitches are fine.
Who's that? Yellow?
Yellow, yeah.
Yeah, am I yellow? I'll be right back.
Alright, dude.
Yeah, you down to just go check this out for a couple hours?
What is that?
Green Palace.
When?
Free entry.
I mean, I'm not really down right now. I sort of hate strip clubs.
I can't either.
Oh, okay. Like, I don't know. Free stuff is hard to turn down, but fuck that noise. Oh my god, shortest short show ever. This is sort of dumb. Do I want to say anything? I mean, I don't have shit to say, guys, so... Love you, thanks for listening. Peace. QT got a lot of fucking... I mean, there must be something going down here. I don't know. Alright, peace. What's up?
I'm about to hit up Dallin a little bit.
Homie?
Yo,
Hook me with the chick.
was good on that puss.
See, now you coming with it heavy. I told you you should have come a little heavier earlier.
What were I gonna say?
Hey, how you doing? I think you're cute.
Oh.
Not that. But you could be like, hey, I saw you checking out my package.
It's one of those things where you just leave seeds, bro. Sometimes you can't do it the first time.
I know, you don't. You always slow roll it because that's how you make the plant grow.
But sometimes, like, there's people like Zach who will fucking go on Facebook and go down in the DM. Like, that's how he knows Paulina.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's what it means that Paulina probably got it in, you know, a lot. Like, she's probably been in some relationships.
Definitely some dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's why, I mean, even though Xylophone says Pylophone ain't says whatever, the reason she's around, and I've said this a couple times before, is because she gives him something that no other girl does, and also she's willing to put up with this shit, at least for right now, which probably no other girl is willing to.
Yeah.
It's either one of those or a combination, you know?
Especially, like, after 5 months, when she's probably like, this is like her 8th time asking, so what are we, you know?
How many months has it been?
No, it's been like, since I think they started talking in December.
Damn, already? 4 months? I felt like she just came around.
No, time passes, you know, especially, you know, when you're watching these, like, Minnesota sports for 4 months. Like,
oh, damn, the time passes real quick as you try to forget all the fucking times that they lose and remember the 2 times they beat Golden State.
Ever.
And just like, oh, they're the greatest team. Just can't wait till they come through. Listen, the Timberwolves got some talent. They definitely have a brighter future than the Suns right now, 100%. But, I mean, come on. Let's not pretend the Timberwolves are any dynasty. They're going to have to earn that.
They will.
Yeah, just because you're a fan, I'm not going to be a fanboy over anybody's team, even if they are the shit. It's my shit.
Especially when Pylophone and Xylophone, like, so is Minnesota a good basketball team? He has to give her that BS answer that, yeah, they are, but in reality, they're assumed to be good basketball team. Yeah. They're a team with 20-something wins. You know, like, that's not good in my books. What that
no, that's terrible.
It's called building a team.
It's called almost Sixers.
Almost
Sixers. It's called you might get the lottery pick. You might get the number 1 lottery pick. The chances aren't that bad for it.
No, exactly. They're not terrible.
No.
Well, who knows, man? The thing is with the Suns, like, I don't think the Suns or Minnesota will ever have enough pull as a market and as a just franchise in general to, like, be as good as with the Lakers and Celtics dynasty.
Probably not. Hold on 1 second. Here's your Snickers bar.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy it.
I mean, I'm hungry for Snickers.
Yeah.
But, you know, they say when you're, like, kind of like Joe Pesci and you're kind of acting like a biatch, and then you kind of start acting like a real man. Joe Pesci's a biatch.
How many Snickers do you think Xylophone needs to eat before he stops acting like how he acts?
How many cigarettes?
How many Snickers do you think Xylophone needs to eat before he starts? Stops acting like a bitch.
No, the thing is, with he would ask for a specific type of Snickers, like, give me the peanut butter one, and then he'd be like,
extra
but
vanilla,
you
French
take the
vanilla.
peanut butter out of it. Like, no, dude, if you want something ordered specifically, order it yourself, because I'm the type of person, hey, what do you want to eat? What do you want for
Number 6.
California burrito?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
No tomato, no cheese. No. This is, we live in this world of like too many. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy. You know, it's like Droopy Dog type.
Yeah.
PS,
Doesn't he sort of sound like that, like low key? He always sounds like he's like trying to get your sympathy by acting pathetic, sort of like.
Sometimes, yeah.
so
Especially on the phone with
slothy.
customer service, it'd be like, the thing is, I could probably restart the router, but I'd prefer you guys to restart the. Like he like guilt trips you with that voice. It's just, it's like a customer service worst nightmare when like someone that goes that sometimes they prefer the people who are outright blunt rude because. You're not BS, and it's like, oh, do you think you could do this for, undecisive shit? No, but sometimes, like, I've realized, like, I used to be that way sometimes. I can see one thing that Zach taught me, not taught me, but he did call me out on it, and I definitely agree I shouldn't be as, I wouldn't say timid's not the word, but I would say passive in terms of, like, situations. I would be in line at a fast food drive.
And someone cut.
Drive-through.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I got a drive-through.
Yeah.
Like, and she'll be like, and how I phrase my shit, I'll be like, so would you be able to add, and if you could, that's what I
you're too nice.
Too nice. Yeah, I've realized to stop doing it. Yeah, I'd be like, I want fries. That's how you
Not even that.
Fries,
give
please.
me.
Give me fries. Yeah, give me, yeah.
It's like, listen, this is the thing. The ultimate form of respect is cash. You're giving them that.
Yeah, exactly.
Now give me this shit and make it right, bitches. Like, I respect them for what they do. But I'm not going to even waste their time sugarcoating it. That's the Starbucks way, and I hate it.
You want it?
No, dude, you just fucking stepped on it with your fucking LeBrons. Who knows how much piss you fucking stepped on? Are you really going to eat that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, yeah. They're yummy, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's about to eat a yellow drop peanut butter M&M that he picked up with his feet.
It's crispy.
And it's been raining. This nigga don't give a shit. No, eat it.
I threw it away. You know why? Because it's doity, as you say. It's
Shut up, man. You should have eaten it. I should have waited. I wish this was on camera. You're mad right now.
No, dude, I'm not.
Okay.
Dude, I have a
You did the fake. You did the fake laugh. I was like, "What the fuck is the point of that?"
Sometimes I just can't laugh. He's like,
Get out of here.
George Bush laugh.
You really do. Just get the fuck out of here.
I do that when I want to be like sarcastic or Remember that fucking Chappelle thing? Where he's like, yeah. What did he say? I don't know.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
He's like a police detective or some shit.
I don't even know what he was saying.
I forgot what you said. The song like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, my friend leaves a cigarette. He told me to leave a cigarette up here for when, like, just say the cops roll up on me and I got weed. I just smoked out my car. I just had a hot box sesh.
They're hip to that.
Then just light that up real quick.
They're sort of hip to that.
They're hip?
They're hip to that.
What does that mean?
Freshly, they know about it.
Oh, okay.
Freshly sprayed cologne or just freshly lit cigarettes, they'll be more inclined to look for it. They're hip to that now.
Yeah.
They're more likely to look. That's what I'm saying. Just stop smoking in your car, dog.
Smoking weed? Yeah, I'll stop.
You fucking make money in this thing. This is Uber.
Funny.
This is Lyft. This is Lyft. This is Uber.
Funny. Whoa. Yeah, sure.
Oh my god. You have like 6 personalities, right? And they come out like parts of a sentence. Like they switch like every 5 seconds.
You see that car back there with all the Star Wars faces on it? The Star Wars memorabilia?
Nah.
No la ves. Míralo.
Oh, I see.
That's
Damn, the golf and their whole family is fucking Star Wars nerds.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Star Wars, but once you watch Triumph the Comic Dog kill the Star Wars fucking...
Triumph the Comic Dog?
Oh yeah, he's just like this little puppet that's like a comedian and his dog. He just come and talk shit.
He's like, when
he goes,
was the last time you had sex?
Yeah. The one dude, I forget which comedian it was that got him, like, but he goes to the Star Wars festival, convention, Star Wars convention.
Right.
He is roasting people on the spot so bad.
Dude, I bet everyone was dressed up. Everybody.
Bro.
Was everyone dressed up?
Everyone was dressed up. He's killing them.
Dude, you want a piece of peanut butter cookie?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
But yo, I got a dip, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for being on this.
You're welcome, man.
All right, I'll see you soon. You'll be on again.
Hell yeah.
All right, dope.